Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vintage Story with Fish. So, I've been doing a lot of building lately, and I've been doing a lot of harvesting of crops and all the summary things that you need to do in the game. And I got an itch to go out and do some exploring. So, let's go out exploring. I'll take you on a tour first of what occupied a lot of my time here. We'll step back. Here's my pond that I turned into a pool. And over here, what I used to have over here was all my bees, skeps, and all my honey production, and with all the flowers and all that. So what I did was I built a apiary, or you might want to call it a botanical garden, whichever you prefer. So as you come up, did some really fun chiseling. I actually, for the first time, started to use the CP chisel tools, and it was awesome to be able to chisel and then just reproduce that on other blocks, and have other different features that are not included in the vanilla. So as you come up, you can see that I've got the golden combs mod that allows me to not have to create a scap and break it and remake it and do all that jazz. I've probably done that, I don't know, 1,000 times. So we have my bees out here. Yeah, it's not the hugest flower garden around it. I know a lot of people go crazy with it, but I got to tell you, I really don't need a lot of flowers. It produces honey pretty frequently, and I have way more honey than I even need. So as you come in, I've decorated it with, I've been collecting a lot of torch holders and chandeliers, and I've been getting them from looting and so on. So with better ruins, it makes it nice. I have some additional skeps in here. These will actually gain an additional 41 degrees Fahrenheit from being inside of a greenhouse. This one actually needs to get cleaned. Over here, I still want to do a little design or something on here to chisel. I have amaranth growing, and I need to put a water block under the wall here so I don't have to keep on watering these things. So yeah, here's the apiary and the pond that I converted. So I just got done getting some eggs from the chickens. Um, I think I have some pumpkins to check on, so why don't we do that real quick, and then we'll move on to the exploration. I have a couple areas that I'd like to go, and no, I think I got all the pumpkins, so maybe I'm wrong. My goodness, I want to say that my pumpkins. There's another bull that spawned, and I feel terrible. I want to let him in, but I don't have the need for that many bulls. I only need one, and she is pregnant. She's been pregnant for a little while. I don't know how long it takes for these bulls to actually have their offspring, but we'll learn as we go along. And like I said, that is another one. I've mistaken him for a bear a bunch of times. They have that kind of silhouette or shape, out of the corner of your eye. All right, why don't we? Yeah, okay. Here are all my rams in there, and all the birds flock around Elroy's house here. This is Elroy the elk. Let's get rid of him. My elk that's hiding somewhere. Elroy, where are you? Oh, there you are, buddy. You were camouflaged in there. So here he is. I have to say I don't ride him a heck of a lot. The riding mechanics aren't the greatest. I think I was going to try that mod with the jaunt on there. Um, See if that helps out a little bit. Maybe it'll help me have some better control. But in the meantime, I don't know. I take them a little bit here and there. Oh, you know what? Let's put these eggs away, and then we'll go. And we'll take stock of our food. Too often, I'm too eager to go out and explore and forget to stock up on food, and you have to be searching for mushrooms and berries and every other thing. All right, why don't we put them in here? Now I have pheasant eggs and I have chicken eggs. So those pheasants lay eggs. I actually was raising them for a while, and then I wanted to use the pen for the cows that spawned in, and decided to just yeah, we look pretty good on food, but I'll eat before I leave. Um, so yeah, so I let them free because honestly, I really wasn't doing a heck of a lot with them. I don't need the meat. I've got lots of animals when I go out hunting. end up battling a lot of bears and wolves and things, so you end up getting, ooh, that's 74% spoiled. Might as well just eat it up now. Oh, that was the last bit anyways. Okay. So we need to get more food in my belly. Why don't we eat one of these pies? I think this is a... Oh, I'm going all kinds of crazy here. What we got here? This was a soybean pie, and it's charred. I like to char some of my pies, so, you know, I make a big batch of pies, and they last for a while. I do put them in the basement. They go pretty far, but too often... If you're wondering what that white pie is, it's actually lychee. That looks really interesting in there, doesn't it? But, you know, they spoil, and I end up really wasting a lot of food. As a matter of fact, on my farm, my second, I don't know if you call it a bumper crop or whatever, but my second crop of the season, I just pretty much planted all flax because I have, oh yeah, other than my cabbage. Cabbage is awesome. Pretty much just live off of cabbage. And here is, I need to harvest this soon, but like I said, I need a break. I need to go play. All right, well, we're going to go down to the translocator room. It is a room I built for putting all the translocators that I scooped up with my mod that I have. Allows me to take the translocators. Here's my little companion, another mod that I really don't use. Now, don't mind the two rogue ones sitting out on the floor that look like, you know, I didn't clean up the house here. I actually ran out of room in here, and I anticipated that, so I put a little stairwell, but it goes to nowhere. This will be the theme of another stream that I'll do. I'm going to burrow down into there, and I think I want to split off into 2 rooms. And I don't think I'm going to repeat this design, even though I really like the blue on the walls and the green on the floor. I think it really matches the green really well. Got some great banners on there, but I think what I'm going to do is downstairs be like the mad scientist lab. Make it like it was, you know, this is where even darker experiments go on and crazier things go on the deeper that we go. And the reason why I want to go out to either end is it'll just allow me to have one more direction forward to make another room, and then you can always split off of those into many branches. So I don't know if I did want to have a really vast underground place here. So I want to go back to this Svanmark Manor. I don't want to give away any spoilers, so if you haven't been here, you don't want to see it, don't come. I'm not going to go into an area of it that's really intriguing. I just really want to get some of the trees on the outside because I want to put them around the apiary. And I also wanted to see if there's anything else to loot. After that, I want to go out and look for some ruins. I think there was a couple in that area, which is really not explored that much. So there'll be a lot of ruins out there that'll spawn. Okay. We are in Svanmark Manor, and there are a lot of flower pots. Oh yeah, I want some of these. I want these crimson. You know, I always struggled with, you come into these really beautiful ruins, and then they have so many things that you want to take. You know, would it be cheating if I brought the pantograph one day and actually copied some of these designs? I mean, why re-chisel it if I can copy it? Anyways, you know, I had mixed feelings. This is a really cool thing. I might come back when I build something. But anyways, I had mixed feelings about busting it out. Although, gosh, you know, like, I had so many resources that I saved or didn't have to mine just because you find them in these places. You know, I could break apart all these walls and have beautiful white marble. Look at this. There's all these white marbles. I don't have to go through all the hassle. Some of these windows taken them. Look at these. These are beautiful windows. Matter of fact, if I can collect enough of these ones that aren't ruined, maybe I'll put these in the apiary somewhere and take out the other windows. Yeah, so like all this roof, you know, how many tiles would you have to make to get that? A lot. So this is a rune bookshelf. I don't like the rune stuff. Maybe someday I'll make a rune myself and take some of this to populate it with stuff, but right now it's nothing that's worth it. Let's see if I heard. Nope, good. Can jump. Okay, there was nothing down there, but just under the floor. There's a whole series of buildings. I'm not going to give away more, because if you come here, I'm going to make you find where other hidden stuff is. I'm just going to stay on the surface, and I was looking for stuff that would really go cool with the apiary. Oh, there's some nice flowers right there. Right, what are these? Yeah, orange mallow. I needed some of these. You know, did I go up here? I don't know if I did. Yeah, I guess I did. Nothing up here. These cracked vessels, I don't know. You know, sometimes I take them if there's like food or something, and I'm out and about, and I need some food. Yeah, I'll grab it. See, stuff like those railings, you know, like that. Let me see how they made those. Now that I'm chiseling more, oh, I'm gonna take you too. Thank you. I want to see like what you can do with the blocks and get some ideas. People who make these are just incredibly talented. I think they're just as talented as somebody who paints with a paintbrush or sculpts with a chisel, whatever. Yeah, so this is one of the trees that I want to take. But this one's a rather large one. I'm going to see if I can find a smaller one. Because I want a couple seeds. These aren't ones that you can just chop down. Oh yeah, I guess you can. Oh wow, this one really grew. This one's a pretty big one. Some of the smaller ones, you can't do that. Oh, and I wanted to find another maple. So why don't I cut one of the ones that are over here? Well, it's going to fall into the water. You know what? I'm just going to do one of the ones back here, and then you don't see it. So let's get out our handy-dandy axe. Our meteoric steel axe. Okay, did I get a seed? Usually you get a couple seeds from these things. I know I probably should have went up and chopped the leaves down and all that. I'm just being impatient. What do we got here? Let's look. Yep, 2 seeds. Perfect. That's all I need, actually. Now, it doesn't produce any wood, though, when you cut it down, huh? That's all it does is give you seeds when you do that. I wonder how many I would have gotten if I would have chopped the leaves down and not just jumped to cutting it down. Okay. 8. Got it. Even number. We'll stick with that. Pardon me. All right. I want to find another crimson maple, so I have 2 more to put in a certain place. And I need to... What's in there? Is there something in there? Oh, it's just hay. Probably shoot my shovel. It's got to be like a clay vessel or something. Oh, I know what it's from. Okay, I'm not going to say. Yep, I'm not going to say. Alrighty, da-da-da, let's move on. I'll check all the trunks. Yep, I don't need... What are these? Rotten ebony planks. You know, you always say you don't need junk, and then later on there's a project, and you're like, oh, that would have been nice to do. What could we do with those? You know what? I am going to take these because I want to make a post along a path that I made, and I want to make it where I can put torch holders on. And I think actually that would look cooler, because if I'm putting it out in the woods where it would be exposed to all the elements, it's probably going to be in that state. It would be like an old... Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That works out. Alright. No, I'm going to take one more tree while I'm here. I'm going to do one more. Might as well. There's enough of them around here. Okay. Now, you saw me pick up wood. So am I missing where the... Oh, yeah, I did pick up wood. I was mistaken, and I only got one more seed. That's okay. Let's walk around here more. These are little seeds. Make sure they didn't fall anywhere. No? All right. Let's see where we want to go. Oh yeah, there's black coal here. I do need to stock up on coal. I believe I ran out of black coal. So maybe I'll pass by here. There was another translocator. This is the Lazarette up here. There's the Lazarette. There's some better ruins. Went down this far, so why don't we hop on this? And I forgot my raft, so we're just going to swim. I believe this goes down this way, outward, not this way. You would think it would because these are the small parts, but it actually, so I believe it goes that way. Which is, and it's the wrong way. We want to go that way, which is east. Okay. Let's go east. Let's go jump in the water and take a swim. Oh man, look at, is that blue clay? Yep, blue clay. Awesome. Gotta remember that. This is interesting. Look how the water is like higher than the rest. Okay. Let's see, which way is the current going? Am I swimming against it? It might be. Or there might be no current. Man, I gotta take you guys on a boat ride. It is chiseled right through a mountain. Probably one of the top 3 things that I've seen in this game that are like incredible and beautiful. Waterfalls coming from the ceilings. Looks like there's caves. It was on the way to Tobias's cave, which I do need to revisit. I think I might have left. Is that a bear? No, it's a cow. He's coming over to say hello. You know what? I'm going against the current. This isn't going very fast. I'd probably go much faster over land. I was mistaken. It is going the other way. What do you got here? Oh yeah, sandstone, gravel. That's nice to put along paths. Meteoric iron. Boom. Let's get some of that. Let's stow away some of this stuff. What else do I want to put away? Put that away. Yeah, let's put that away. I could use a shovel, which is, I believe I brought one. Cool. Why don't we leave all our tools out on our hotbar? I do have another mod that increases the backpacks. I know it's a little OP for some people. You know, some people will do other strategies to gain space, and I try not to abuse it. There's actually bags that I could get with 48 slots on them, and I just feel like that's way too much. Not only that, it's just way too much inventory to manage in your personal inventory. Alright, so what do you think we are going to get? 20, 30, 40 pieces? I think this is like a 25 to 30 piece one. Man, this stuff is like... It's almost like the locust nests, or the locust cages. The cages are easy, the nests are hard. Those things take forever. Alright, well, what did I say? Oh, yeah, I was right in between. Good guess. Good guess. We'll keep that dirt in case we need it. Oh, there's more cows in case I need to get them. I already have 2. Well, yeah, you saw earlier. There's 2. And one of them's pregnant. Come here, rabbit. What did we say? We were going east? Let's check our map again. Oh. We are going that way. We are going west. Right? No. We are going east. Oh. Going south? Yeah, going south. Okay. Let's head south like the birds do. Alright. See what we can find along the way. Yeah, it would be nice if we could take that down. taking forever. It is going that way, though. Doesn't it look like it? Why don't we try it out again? Maybe it was like an illusion that seemed like I was swimming against it. No, it's just cruising. All right. Neat. Yeah, don't mind that rip thing over there. I didn't really die there. Nope, that wasn't me. You know, early game I'd die and you'd be like, no big deal, go back. Now I love to have those health bars all up to full. I have animals, so I have tons of cheese and milk, so I can keep that dairy part up, and if that goes down, I start getting like, oh, I don't like it. I don't have any other flower varieties I could get for the apiary or the garden. I think I have just about every kind. I need to get more lupins, though. I don't have enough lupins in there. And I don't have any red ones. So red, and I think I need white. Seems like the blue and the purple ones are everywhere. So I don't know much about flowers. I don't know if that's the way that they are. All right, do we see anything along the way that we want to stop to? Does that look? That looks like flowers. That's the translocator. I was at that. I didn't mark it, but I must have been. Yeah, I was at that ruin. That's a vanilla one. That looks like that could be something, right? Does that look like a natural formation? I don't know. It looks a lot darker than other stuff around it. So why don't we... I'm going to make a right soon. Let's see how far we can get. Probably... Oh, is that the mountain that I'm seeing? Is that what's on the map? I don't think so. Where did I see it? Over here. No, that's definitely not the mountain. So I probably would be better if I came down here. It seems like it's a little bit lower. And then I'll come over here. So why don't we look for, when I see these little rocks, I'll know to stop. There they are. Okay. Still a lot of mountains, but I think they're not as big as the other one. What do we got here? Another cow. Wow, this place is like loaded with cows. And they like to swim. Is that another cow, or was that a bear? That looked like a bull. Okay, so I said when I see the rocks, yeah. Wow, and another cow. Or a raucus, or whatever the name is. I call them cows. Ooh, basalt rock. That is cool. I like that. There's a trader. Trader. I know the trader in the new version, they're harder to see. Alright, buddy. Oh, this one looks... I don't know if I've done the other one. Clothing. Oh. Let's see what his name is. Ahunu. I wonder if these are real names or they just make up stuff. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I got all this stuff. That actually looks pretty cool. You know what? I don't think I have that, and I think that looks pretty cool. I'm going to buy that. I honestly don't know if I've ever bought anything from a clothing trader. Because I usually find tons of clothing, and the only clothing that I really liked was, oh yeah, maybe the reindeer stuff? No, not that one. This one. And I probably should be more detailed with what kind of trader it is. I don't know. Okay, I've got tons of dwarf. Foosball. There's more basalt, right? Alright, gonna have to dig her way over or tower up something. That's why I keep the dirt. That's why dirt always comes in handy. I don't always carry it with me, but I'm always happy when I do. And you need it. Okay. So it's over, it's probably in that valley somewhere, right? Well, no, it's beyond that valley. There's going to be another trader on the way too, it looks like. Alright, cool. Let's go explore this part. Oh, man. I wanted to get the berries. What are you doing to me? Oh, my goodness. You know, I saw a mod that leaves, like, the first part of your hot bar empty, so when you want to do stuff like this, you don't have to clear it. I was thinking about it. I was like, you know, at first I was like, you know, what really is the purpose of that? And then I started thinking of situations like that. Alright, do I see lupins down there? I do, but they're all purple. Maybe we'll get lucky and something else is mixed in there. Man, there's a lot of cool basalt rock. Wait a second there. What is that? What are you telling me? Is there something down here? Oh, man. Where did I get all those... What tree did I cut down to get all that wood? I didn't put it away. Now I'm going to have a full hot bar. Oh, shoot. Here he comes. Okay, let me climb up, man. I want to see what's up there. Is it nothing? Yeah, it's nothing. Unless there's another... Oh, there's a goat down there, man. Easy pickings if I wanted to get my bow out, right? You be done, buddy. Good thing I don't need you. You're lucky. It's your lucky day. Alright, so we were going to check out these lupins. Maybe I'll come back another day for that. Oh, wait, is there another... See, there's another cave down here. You know what? There's something down there. Why don't we do it? I said I was out for adventure, right? After I go pick my pansies. Let's suit up. Get some good armor on. At this level, none of these guys will really be a bother. Watch your red clay. Where you going, you baby? Hit and run, huh? I don't blame you. I'd be scared of me too. What do you got? Anything? Alright, I'll take the bit of a gear. It's another mod that gives me better things that they drop. Is this going to be a nothing burger? Or am I going to find a ruin? I got a feeling I'm going to find a ruin. I did find some copper. Yeah, it's poor. Really not. I've got a lot of copper. If it was like bountiful or rich, I might consider. Yep, there we go. I knew it. I knew it. There's a ruin. What kind of ruin is it? Let's shut the door so we have no visitors. Oh, it's a double room one. I have this map. I don't know why I'm taking it, but I got really ripped off. When I go to where it is, it's in the middle of the ocean. I swam rather all the way down. Nothing there. I got rid of the map, waited till I found another one, and had it redo it. It put it in the same place. And I even went and tunneled down underneath from some land next to it. So it was just really lousy. I don't want the bony soil. I've got enough of that. I've got way too much of that. Nothing else worth mining here, I guess. I've got that painting like 3 times, but, you know, you can't turn down a painting, right? Do I hear somebody out there? Why don't I get rid of this and get rid of those? Because I don't need you. Yep, I heard you. Let me eat. Oh, let me eat and not open the door by accident. I think I need another piece of pie. Or two. Usually that fills you up pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let me get the rusty gears. Oh my goodness, how did I miss those? Uh-huh. You despawned. Nothing below. I can see the granite below it. I don't need those doors. Is there anything down here? Like, can I go further to... Oh, yeah, there's more down here, isn't there? Oh, this is where I came from, duh. Yeah, this is where I came from. So there is somewhere to go further? Did I see another out here? Oh, whoa, hey. Oh, these poor animals. What are those? Raccoons? Ah, buddies. That's not cool. But we're going to go down. I think I'm going to take the elevator down. Go down to the... Whoa, didn't realize I was going to drop that much. Holy cow. Alright, come on. You're going to come or what? Oh. Whoa, one shot at him? Those guys must have fell to get one shotted. That's crazy. Okay, let's go loot these guys. One hanging out. Ooh, nice gear. Alright, definitely going to get back those gears that I spent. And the shirt that I bought. Oh, nice. Temporal gear. 10-bit. Nah, okay. I've got a lot of salt. I don't need more just to take out my spot for one or two pieces. And I don't need that stuff. Alright. Well, let's see if this leads somewhere. Just lead out to where we were up there. Looks like nothing to me. Could be wrong. Yeah, that's right, nothing. Okay. So nothing this way. Let's see what is up here, I guess. You dummies. You dummies. What are you doing to me? Do you know that you don't do anything to me? I'm the man of steel right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the party? Holy cow. There's definitely something up there. There's got to be like a bell or I don't know. That's crazy. Holy smokes. That's nuts. All right, well, you know what? Give me more temporal gears. Do I hear more coming? Yeah. Wow. Get away. I'm going to bludgeon you to death with the knife. Okay. Let's see if I can get up here. Yep, dead raccoon. Oh, what do we got here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what do we got here? Look at that. And what do we got in the wall? We have, oh, it's sulfur. Okay. I thought it was gold for a second. Whoa, I told you there was something on this other side. Oh, man. Yeah, this is cool. So I might put some dirt over there just so these guys get lost. We got to get lucky and find some metal parts because I do have the gears. That's why usually one of the reasons why I bring that stuff with me. Usually they're behind. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is like nutso. Maybe I do need to dirt some stuff up over here. Yeah, they just keep dropping from the sky. Would you try to get raptured and you didn't have enough juice to get up to heaven? Okay. Let's wait for the next round of these idiots. Wait a second. Do I have dirt on me? I do. Okay. Maybe this will stop some bad guys from coming. Unless they fall right on top. Okay. And you know, I bet you there's a lot of cool stuff down there to explore too. So number one, oh, what's up there? Is that one of the guys? That's where he went. All right. A lot of sulfur in here too. That's pretty cool. Did I look in here? I have a gatekeeper. Here's copper. Here's some lime. I have that. Yeah, I have all these. These crates always have stupid granite stones in them. I don't know if that's a sick joke that they play. Yep, I hear dudes out there. Do you? I hear them. They're trying to get to me. Try all they want. I don't think they can get up that side. As long as they're not Botorn shooting stuff between that crack, we are good. All right, let's repair it. We need 2 of these, right? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I want to mark it on the map. I always like to call them the out ones, just so I know that they're not ones that I'm coming into here from. 1, 2, 3. 3 temporal gears. Ha ha ha. Come on, warp that time space. I should probably clean up more of this. What are these guys doing? Are they freaking out down there? Because they can't get to me? Come on. Na 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 na. Ooh, where does this go? So where are we now? So, whoa, that's quite a jump actually. And it's at level 111, which is nice. So you're not super deep where you're going to get crushed by all kinds of crazy tier stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. Ooh, what is this room? Okay, no. Man, they always do that. They shove you like... Oh. I've got one of those. I don't need that. I don't need that. Alright. I guess that we're going to clean some house. clean house. Takes 1,000 years to bust these things. Oh, well, I've got some metal parts. Got more metal parts. Maybe one of these days I'll find a use for it. I know there's some mods. Whoa. Be neat, like if you could, you know, I know I have it in the mod for the, I've got where I can put make my own Jonas parts and things like that. What's that? More lime. Empty, empty. What do you got? Whoa. Look at that. Man, we are loaded in case we find another one. I've got that. Should probably get rid of... Whoa. There's like parts all over here. I have almost a full... you know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not going to do that. But we are going to get rid of some junk. So I got to find somewhere. So this looks like the way out. And this looks like a way down to hell. What is down there? Holy cow. I want to get out and explore. I'll explore these caves later. In the meantime, I'll use it as my garbage pit. So there you go, mole people. You can have all the garbage and rebuild your world down there. There you go. It's like in Futurama, right? Didn't they build their world from all the garbage that people drop down? Alright, all the mutants underneath there. Whoa. I hear somebody. I hear somebody. Maybe he's way deep down there. Yeah, there's some really cool exploring that needs to be done in this cave. Okay. Let's think of an exit strategy. Because we're going to want to come out of here. I mean, I could just ladder up, I guess. It's not that much. It's not like you're wasting a lot of ladders. I have a way here. And then I can come up here. Yeah, why don't we ladder up? I always take the sticks from all the ruins that they give you, and I make ladders out of them. Alright. I always like to do that. That way I can see. Whoa, look at that mountain. Okay. What do we got around here? Got a huge river. We have a trader. That's why every time I see when there's a cave by a trader, like right by it like that, I always explore it. I almost certainly, more than finding a gear in a cave. I would say that's like 50-50, 60-40, you know, in the favor of the translocator. People say when you find a rusty gear in a cave, it usually means there's like a ruin or something else going on down there. Wow, look at this, guys. Yeah, this is beautiful. What do you think that is? Granite or shale? Probably shale, yeah. And what do they call those flat top mountains? Mesas? Is that what they call it? Yeah, there's more caves under. Whoa, he's right over a cave. How do you get into him? Do I have to... Ooh, I might not be able... I might have a hard time. No, okay, we got lucky. Hello, friend. I come from lands of afar. What is your name? It is Wallace. Wallace is another clothing merchant, and I bought the same thing from your friend. How much are you? Ooh, he was cheaper. You're 6 gears. I got a good deal. So now I know you're a ripoff. But I'll still mark you because I may need the bed someday. We will mark you as a trader. And what do we want to do? Do we want to cross? This looks like a lot of... Well, but we got something there, so yes, we do want to cross. All right. Cool. Let's see what kind of ruin this is. I got a feeling it might be a little vanilla-ish, but I could be wrong. Let's close that gate. Oh, I got these duds still on. We gotta swap it out. Alright. We are ready to move. Yeah, there you go. Man, that armor's awesome, but it's so slow to move in. Alright, a little goat. Okay, that's a cool little place. Alright, we gotta go across here. Excuse my cough, guys. This winter's starting to get to me a little bit. Some more berries, and where did I say that guy was? Yeah, he's across over there. And there might even be something there. Where did I see that? Hold on, I thought I saw... Might just be trees, but we'll still go in that direction nonetheless. So we'll cruise along kind of the coast here, or whatever you want to call it, bank. You know, I found out that the snow goggles, look at how cool that is over there. That looks, man, that would be a cool place to build like, if I spawned there from start of game, I probably would build right into there. Whoa. That's red clay. Okay, anything over here? What is it that I'm seeing? Is it just a group of trees? I think it's just a cluster of trees. And that does look like a vanilla ruin over there. And there's rabbits running on water. It's pretty amazing. Man, look at how big these oaks grow in this area. That's where all that wood is from. That's still in my inventory. I thought I pulled it all out. I need to make some charcoal. Oh, we gotta watch out. Bears are gonna be around here somewhere. Bears are always where there's blueberries. Okay, there's lead. I got tons and tons of it. You know what? I'm gonna mark that. Yeah. I'm gonna see that. Yeah. Alright, so I gotta run across here. We're still gonna check it out. Gonna swim against the current a little bit. Let's see what's underwater here. Be nice if the light actually worked no matter how deep you went. I mean, I could get it like the circumference of, you know, where the light cast itself. I could get that part of it, would be less. But at least have some light. Because sometimes you got to go down to that ocean floor like I was talking about with that coal mine. Yeah, this is a vanilla one, but I think better ruins like to spawn next to these. Look at all that. Bony soil, that's farming. I used to dig like crazy in these things, but now you get spoiled with the better ruins. Alright, I'll take your food. I think that was rice. But now with the better ruins, you get really spoiled. Yeah, there's another one there. Okay. In these areas, sometimes with those sandstone and all that, it looks like a huge village, or I mean, ruin from afar. Like over here. Oh, I thought I saw something red over there. Speaking of red, I'd like to find some more cinnabar. I've been using up my cinnabar. Like off in the distance there. That looks like that might be a building. Who knows? It still might be. Alright, so the question is are we going to find really dangerous things over here? Why don't I get rid of some junk in my inventory? Anything else I can get rid of? I'm going to eat these berries. If I find a chest, and I don't need these. If I find a chest, I'll need to take it with me and put it on my back. I don't know if I've been to this one. Let's eat my blueberries. Be nice if you can make muffins. I bet you can with that culinary mod. I think I might try that next. As you get along in the game, you try to find things to challenge yourself more after conquering a lot of this stuff. Getting to steel, I guess, is like the apex, right? I'm always cautious because sometimes out of these ruins jump like crazy tier 4 double-headed. I for sure hear locusts. What is that? Yeah, I heard locusts. So let's go put on my other stuff. I would probably be fine in this, but when you put on that steel armor, those locusts, unless they're corrupted or a saw blade one, they don't harm you at all. They're just more of an annoyance. They'll try to knock you off of getting like a nest busted up or something. Alright, where did they drop from to? They probably dropped from over that wall somewhere. See, now they're not doing anything. I know I said I'd take sticks, but... Is that cornflower? Yeah, I'll take some cornflower. I'm trying to find more flowers for my garden. Where are you? I hear you. I hear you. I'll find you. And I'll take you down. Okay, we got tool. I don't know what this area is. Was the old deck or... I don't know. Ooh. You know what? I took some of these, and there's like there's a bottom part of the face that I didn't grab. It looks cool. I could probably chisel something in and incorporate it into it, but it would have been nice to take it. All right, let's go do this. Let's go find the entrance. See if I hear more locusts. Sometimes there's just a couple of them that chill out, and that's it. There's not even a nest. Well, where's the darn entrance? There we go. There's the breach in the gate. Alright, what do we got around here? Let me come in here, and then I'll start clearing stuff. I want to see if I can flesh out anything. Well, look at there. Torch holder 1015. What are these? Barricades, huh? Ooh, look at that. Black coal, thank you. Whoa, these are deep ones too. Yeah, I'll take all of that. Okay. I've said this before, more than, the loot of, I don't know, cool necklace or whatever you find in the ruins. Things like coal and firewood and all that, I love it. Okay. I think we need to cut away all this stuff because it's going to be really annoying. It's one of the things I hate is running through the jungles when you have all this stuff. And we'll kill two birds with one stone. We'll get a lot of sticks out of it. Sometimes you have to do this because there might be something hidden. Might be a trapdoor on the floor. Oh, see, there's a stairwell. I wouldn't have seen that easily. Okay. Alrighty. And all those look great, all those vines. Alright, so did we load up in here, everything? Why don't we go, do we have to go upward? Let's put the missing ones in there. Anything here? Might be, ooh, there's a is that a gladiator? Oh no, it's a dagger. Probably didn't need to put that there, but it doesn't hurt. Nothing up here, huh? I thought maybe I'd find like a blueprint. Ooh, boy, look at that. Another one over there. Oh, maybe this is why they brought you up here. What is that one over there? Ooh, another. I think it's part of this almost, right? Like, is it? Is it, or is it not? Got some conglomerate stone, some aged sandstone. Okay, lots of good building material. What is down there? I don't even know if I want to try to do it. I think I'm going to do it. Okay. Nothing. Just that rune dagger. Run over to the ladders. Nothing there, nothing there. Big nothing. Except a cool view that I... Actually, it wasn't, because, right? Hey, there's firewood. Oh. Bing bong. See, I gotta clear more space on my bar. Might have to dump a flower or two if I hit up some really good stuff in those ruins. Unless I do find like a vessel or a chest. Okay, done over here. Let's go into this room. Whoa, lots of stuff in here. You know what? I just used up all my candles and all my chandeliers. Iron doors, you always take those. Aged wooden planks and fire clay bricks. Yeah, definitely take that. You definitely take the fire clay. Get rid of that. I got so much green wallpaper. I don't need any more of that. That one's gray. Do I take the gray? Yeah, why not? And I might as well take the sticks since I'm already stacking them. Okay, add 3 more to that. Let's add a little more to that. There we go. Got those sticks back. That's a great deal. Aged logs. Limestone. I mean, it's all good stuff. I kind of don't need it. At least, you know, if I had unlimited inventory, I would take everything. And I already have expanded inventory as it is, too, so. Oh, man, look at this. Another one. Anything over here? What's over there? Was that? Nope, that's not where I was. Okay, let's take a bird's eye view now. So later I'll know not to climb up. There's a lot of nothings in here. I mean, there was that big chest. I suppose you could walk up from there anyways. Alright, well, let's go. Let's go up and see what more is up here. Okay, there's another chest. That's cool. Alright, rusty gear. That was worth it. Is that larch? Yeah, that's a larch seed. Yeah, I'm going to leave that. Yeah, I'm going to leave the linen too, or the flax. Oh, even more up. Cool. Except just another great view, that's all. Whoa. That was close. I do like how they did that over the windows. That looks pretty good. Yeah, you know, I always said that I'd love to see these ruins, like, completed, like, you know, new, not busted up. Because we find them when they're all busted up. Like, just let them build a pristine... Some of this stuff I might be dumping, guys. You know, you find a pristine thing. Is that a... No, I already looked there. I didn't see anything. That's a bookshelf. Wow, this is like number 4 in here. I suppose if you wanted some ash tar, right? Okay. Unless there's something underground or something I'm missing. There's rotten logs I don't need. I don't need this. We've already looked in here. I hear some bad guy. Where are you coming from? Where are you, buddy? So I'm gonna stay away. Oh, down there? Okay. Well, we are going that way because there is another ruin that way. So sorry, I'm not going to tango with you. You can growl all you want. I'm going to take this off. Oh, wait, there's another part of that ruin that maybe I will take. Because I think I want to add that into that new translocator room. No, it's just the top part. Okay. I don't know how you make the glowing eyes. That would be nice to chisel that in there. Alright. What do we got along the way? Any good ores? Nothing. Yeah, it looks like another trader. Thought I saw a trader over here. Man, lots of traders spawned. Or is this the same one I was just at? And I missed that whole ruin over there. Oh, no. Ooh, you know, I got compost. I thought it was potash. That's really what I want. You know what? I will take a red seed, though. Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, yeah, so I've been here. I've already been there. How come it doesn't update the, what do you call it on it for me? Like, you think you would get some new stuff from him, right? Like, once you completed that, you would be able to move on to the next quest. Alright. So we came from there. Wow. Wow, those are just trees and flowers. Alright, let's go on to another one while it's daytime. Man, this is really nice over here. I like these lands over here. It wasn't so rainy. Alright, what do we got in here? Yeah, it's just a regular vanilla shroom. Bummer. I thought we found something huge. It's beautiful. Yeah, I've been to this one. It's got the incorporated. I think there is something here, though. Is there a translocator, like, at the top? Why don't I see if I can ladder? This might not, because it's chiseled. Oh. Okay. I don't think there's anything up there. I think it's just a big, massive structure, and that's all. There's a lot of aged wood that you can take. Yeah, I don't think I ever found anything in here. I don't know. If I'm wrong, you guys will tell me, but I don't think there's anything in there. Pardon me. I don't see anything, at least. Get a better view from here. I don't know. I don't see anything up there. I don't even see a chest. Alright, well, where are we moving on to next? Let's see if we find like 3 of them in a row or something. This looks like a lot of water. I wonder if this is an island over here. So let's get closer over here and see what it spawns up on the map. Or is it just a peninsula? Can I run along here? Didn't I say there was an interesting cave over there somewhere? That's beautiful over there, but if it's just one big mountain, it's not even worth it. And I'd like to get out of this rain. Sometimes the rain's too much. I had to turn the sounds down because it would almost like give me a headache. That wood looks nice from afar. Up close it looks a little like a weed. Maybe it really is. I know it's one of the things they used for many years to dye things, and it's amazing how it like is yellow, but then it turns out blue, kind of blue-green, I would say, but I guess they call it blue. Okay, big hole, another big hole in the ground. These are the kind of things I hate to traverse. Alright, why don't we try heading that way and see what's that way. Might have to swim there. Let's see. Nope, we can run. Alright, let's go see what's over by the woods. Try to respawn more on the map. Yeah, this is a great place. I like the colors of sandstones and some of the other things. What is that? That is a wolf. We can take them on if we need to, but I'd like... son of a gun. You know, when I get that close to them, I don't know. Like, if it's at night, I'll run, because you can't see them too much, but if I see them, I'm just going to kill them. Okay, now I'm going to have to get rid of some junk. What kind of junk can I get rid of? I don't want to get rid of my wood. I can eat. I can put something in my offhand. You know what? I'm not even going to fully strip these guys down. I'm not going to take their fur and all the other stuff. I'll just take the meat and the bones. Or the meat and the fat. And I might even dump the meat. I might head back home anyways, though. We get some adventure going on. Yep. I told you about blueberries. Watch out. There's always bears where there's blueberries. Not always, but often. Oh. Let's see what's up here before I start jumping in. I shouldn't even jump into a cave. I got no more storage space. That looks like a wolf to me. And just for the heck of it. I scare it off. Yep, I scared it off. Get lost. How many times have you jacked me up while I was running? And you swiped me and mauled me before I had any armor? Oh, that is so gorgeous. Wow, look at that. Alright. Oh, what is this, bauxite? Why don't we head over to the bauxite region? I don't know if that's bauxite or conglomerate or sandstone. It almost looks bauxite, doesn't it? Yeah, let's head over there. Let's get away from all these concentrations of... Oh, what stone is that? Chert. Oh, it's a chert. Okay. I like chert. I just haven't found anything to really build it with. Okay, here's some vanilla ruins. I mean, that really actually looks really nice. But it says granite. It can't be... Oh, it's chert cobblestone, yeah. That actually looks really nice. All right, another trader. Yeah, lots and lots. You know, this is, you know, I don't know if I've been in a complete chert area like this. I mean, I've come across chert rock quite a few times, but I don't know if I've been into like the whole, I don't know what you'd call that, desert. Is that a bear? No, it's just a piece of wood. Sometimes your eyes start seeing stuff, you know, when you... Oh, what's that? White berries? Oh, black currant. Alright. This might be a bigger trader. Alright, hold on here. I get a free hand so I can... artisan. I have come across him. Ooh, that's a beautiful blue. How much is that? Yeah, I'll take one of those. And what's that? Oh, how much are those? One, two. Let me take two of those. That's a honey pot. Earthen, I've got those. And I like that copper one, but I don't need it. Oh shoot, do I have enough room? Because I've bought stuff before and not had enough room. And then didn't realize that I left it there. So what am I willing to get rid of? See? Alright, why don't I eat something? And get rid of that. What do I got that I can eat? Cannot eat. Cannot put in my belly. I definitely have too much stuff in my inventory. Let me try some pumpkin pie. Okay. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the business. I might be back. I like the artisan traders. You can get a lot of stuff you can't make. Although I can make quite a bit now that I've gotten a lot of the blueprints from the ruins. Alright, let's look at the map. If I don't see anything interesting, I might just consider... Oh, I see something interesting. Oh, we were over there. Yeah, that was part of that. Go up here to see what the map says. We'll blow through this church stuff. Kind of looks pretty neat. Well, you know what? What did I say? You always go into a cave that's under there because you find a translocator. So let's see if my theory is correct. And if it is, I will mark this and have to come back. Nope, my theory is not correct. Unless there's another one. Hold on. Wait a second, is there hope? Can I salvage what I just said before? Maybe. Uh-oh, what do we got over here? That looks beautiful with all that on there. Looks like we got some kind of Botorn. There's nothing down here. Give me a temporal gear. Oh, man. I wish they'd stop dropping those stupid arrows. Okay. I want to say there was another part of this. Whoa. Lots of quartz here. Is that zinc or is that... That's lead ore. I don't have a lot of use for lead. Every once in a while you need it for something, but... Well... I don't even have the inventory space. I would dig that up. Alright, well... We've got floating rocks. And dead ends on both sides. So I'd say this is a bust. And bust. Alright. Probably should take this metal armor off in the middle of the lightning storm. I'm sure a knight's been hit with lightning before, right? Do you think somebody in armor has ever gotten hit with lightning? And if I could find a chest, I'd be in good business. Yeah, I know there's quartz under there. Something over here, right? I totally missing it. Oh, there's a cave. Maybe that's the cave I was talking about that I missed. What's in here? Anything? Yeah, see what I told you? I was right. Vindicated. Whoa, this is a big one, too. Okay. What's in here? There's something in this coffin. I know there is, and there's probably... Yep. Big stuff. Yeah. All right. Getting our stock back up. Don't need shoes. You know. I mean, that's really nice to pass up. I have one of those. I really have everything in here. Lemonite would be nice. Oh, well. Well. Let's see if there's something underneath here. Where's my pickaxe? Oh. Why am I missing it? Okay, nothing under there. There's got to be more something around here. Alright, I'm going to bust you up a little bit. Yeah, what is that? That's quartz and shale. Okay, well. Are these stairs, or is there something in these things? Okay, there is more. Lots of bones. We'll have to see if this is... what do I want to get rid of? I suppose I can get rid of the grass. Okay, I'm going to put you down because there's nothing new. I don't need more lore. I have so many scrolls. I've got so many of these. I don't know what Prisoner Blinds will really do for me. Like, some of the clothing's cool when you find it. Alright, so under each one of these is something. I'm really interested in the gears. That's where I get most of my gears. Alright, we're going to have to make a decision on what to chuck here. You know what? I can eat this when I get out of here. And I am going to eat the grain. Where's the grain? Oh, and I got firewood I can get rid of too. Although I kind of hate to do that because then I got to chop firewood. Not like it's hard. Not like I'm like actually chopping firewood. Why can't I find the darn grain? There it is. Alright. So we're going to eat up on that. Where does it anyway? Spelt? Yeah, it's spelt. Alright, so we'll eat our spelt grain, even though we're full there. Okay. Whoa, big storm. Big time storm. Okay, trying to find somewhere to... Know what? I did want the red brick. I've been saving a lot of these I've been getting from the ruins. So we've got to find something else to chuck here that we don't need. I don't need that one tin bit. We can get rid of that. Anything else in here worthy? I've got that. Laura Jonas. Alright, lots of good stuff in there. I just don't need it. I did take what was in there. Doesn't look like there's anything up there. Okay. We are putting the map to the coal mine down because, like I said, I got ripped off. What do we got here? Flint. You know what? I'm going to go for the ride. Even though I have no space, maybe I'll get lucky and find a vessel or something I can put on my back, or I start making decisions. Yeah, there's zinc down here. Lots of good stuff. I might not even go down here. If this is one of those really deep ones, they usually have nothing. Where's my torches? Where are my torches? Oh. And if I didn't take all that firewood, I'd probably be okay. Okay, it looks like it might open up to something. Oops, I didn't mean to jump like that, but hey. It's so funny how like sometimes your stomach, you get like freaked out and it's not even a real thing. Okay. Found a gear. Oh, maybe this is the way to the front to where I was. No, this is another one. It's a whole other deal over here. Got a skull. Got something. Oh, stuff under the floor you're gonna hide, huh? Miner cape, copper hoe, reindeer herder shoes. Man, I've got reindeer herd stuff, so now I'm gonna have to get this. Even though it looks kind of girly, I'm gonna have to take it. I want to take this fire clay stuff too, because I've been using fire clay in some of my buildings. Look at this. What's there, guys? Look at all this. Oh, I got no room, right? Oh, that almost hit me. That is skull, cobblestone, what do they call it? Skull? Yeah, I think I took everything that I could. I can get rid of that one tin bit. Rune saber. Sometimes I'll use those in the caves and just battle out what I have and use the remaining stuff on there. Alright, just for the heck of it, I was pretty sure it's all bony soil, but we'll take a look. Okay, it's all bony soil. Bony soil. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Okay, well, how far from the top are we? We're at 80. I don't think I want to waste any ladders. What is this? Oh, it's bountiful. Do I have room? Do I really need that cornflower? Can I throw her and just... I'll find more in my area, because cornflowers aren't hard to come by where I am. Okay. Yeah, I gotta find something to do with chert. It's like one of those things, it just changes colors as you build it into stuff. Like you saw how red it looked when you made the cobblestone. Okay. Yeah, see, lead doesn't spawn in huge chunks. Alright, so we were here already. Nothing was up there. Let's go down and just see if I missed something. There's my nice little flower. Bye, flower. Sorry I can't take you with me. Alright, so I think this is a perfect opportunity for me just to use the base return teleporter and cruise back home. I don't know if I charged it or not. If not, we have a temporal gear to do that. We have 3 of them. That's right, I found a couple. Alright, it's charged, so now I do shift. Oh, get that off there. And right click, and it's going to take me, poof, into my teleporter room. There we go. I'm going to leave you there, because I have such a full inventory. Alright. What's up, my man? Well, you know, I never named him. I mean, it's a companion thing, but... Alright, let's, no bears? Alright, we can change. Let's change and take a walk around the homestead, and maybe this will be a good time to end the video. Well, we had a little bit of cave diving, and little bit of exploration into some ruins, some looting, some places that I could go back and loot even more. Let's see, have you had your baby yet? No baby, huh? Come on. Why don't I go down to the boathouse and go check things out down there? Hi, birdies. Yeah, that's right. I got those rotten planks, so maybe the next project I'm going to do. I love the fireflies. Isn't that awesome? That'd be cool if you could, like, grow something or put something where it attracts them. Or if you can do... Wow, look at the sky, too. What a sky. Whew. That looks incredible. Boom. I always loved going off there. I feel like when I was a kid on my BMX bike and used to boom, boom, jump off of stuff and wipe out half the time. Yeah, my next project in this boat is to put a figurehead on it, and I think I want to make 2 more meteor iron shields, but I want to go with another color, and it might be. You know, they have those yellow shields. They get them all. I don't know. I'm going to have to think of a good color. Maybe yellow. Maybe I'll do yellow and it'll match with some of the yellow specks in the meteoric iron. But yeah, here's the boathouse. All right. Hang on. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to take a stroll. Oh, is this the cherry trees ready? Ooh, apple tree. You know what? I'm going to have to go fruiting. I'm going to have to go stack up on fruit, even though I have fruit from last year still that I haven't eaten. I have so much food. And, you know, now that I do the translocators and I go into southern biomes, I go down there. Speaking of which, I have a greenhouse I have to go check on to see how my peanuts and pineapples and some of the other things I'm growing are doing. Man, these birds just love this house. All right, well, I wanted to show you this at night, but it looks like we're getting a sunset, but we'll get part of the effect. I love the light that these chandeliers give off. You know what? It's not as dark at night, so you're not really fully seeing the effect, but it is like this beautiful glow. It is really nice. Well, folks, I hope you had fun running along with me. This is one of those games where there's always something you could be doing and something you could be chilling out, and you could be dangling your legs right through a bench because you're a magician. Um, so, that looks goofy, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh, that looked cool. That was through the window. Kind of look creepy, actually, like you're peeping in. So, anyways, that being said, thank you for coming along the ride with me here. I hope you had fun watching. I had fun playing. Spend as much time as you can with your friends, your family, your pets, and people in your life that are important to you. Take care. And